So if you didn't already know, I study archaeology at the University of Groningen, and all my life I've had a big passion for history and studying history, and I really enjoy the study. And I learn a lot about all different kinds of civilizations and times in the past, and I am also big on self-improvement. So I thought, how can I link these two things? So I got thinking and journaling, what are the lessons I could give you that I could take from my study? And the first one didn't expect is gratitude. Because if you really look into the civilizations of the past, and when you do archaeology, look very much also into the daily life of normal people, life sucked back then in comparison to what you and I probably have right now. A lot of history is romanticized, and I do it myself, but normal life for 90% of the people sucked so much more than it does now. So be grateful for what the things, like the luxurious things you have right now, like maybe a couch, an actual good bed, food stability, parents that live longer than 30 years, you that live longer than 30 years. And if you really think about it, we do have a fucking amazing life right now. So keep that in mind. Then, if we don't look at normal people back in the days, you can take a lesson out of the greats of history. Because you can really get a sort of drive and take a lesson out of that great ambition they had. For example, Alexander the Great conquered like the whole Persian Empire with the Macedon Empire, which was way smaller and was a big risk, a big gamble. And then you start to think, if he can like take that risk, why can't I take that risk to even start a simple business for myself, because I care what people think of it. If you think of the great military leaders that fought in a lot of battles, and you think that you can't even get yourself to approach that girl, you feel like a bitch. So take that lesson from, don't let anything stop you. Have big ambitions, take big risk. All these people, all these greats in history, they all did it. Why can't you? So the last thing I have is that there are also, of course, a lot of great thinkers and philosophers in history that you can take a lot of lessons from. And personally, I have studied and taken a lot of lessons from the Stoics. I really like it. They have a lot of valuable information and life philosophies that you can learn from. And it really made my life better. But also just almost every great person in history is some kind of lesson you can take from him. For example, Alexander the Great had this risk-taking. Then you can look at Marcus Aurelius for his mental composure, for his stoic attitude. And my advice would be, if you have a certain someone in history you would like to be more of, be more like that kind of person, go look into his life and see what lessons you can take from it. Good luck.